Let's do the CAG bag. Because it's been a long day. Oh, this is a special CAG bag. Question from Mrs. Cheapy. For you guys. What's the least social distance situation you've been in this week?
I mean, probably just going to Target in general, but I did my best. So,
Like, how many times was that 6-foot barrier breached, would you say, on your Target trip?
oh, probably. You know what? I was aware of it because I had to grab something, a breakfast food,
Right.
and I went to go lean in to grab it, and there was someone in front of it,
Right.
and that's when I was like, "Oh, this is not a good idea." I mean, I'm sure it's
Right.
fine, but
Right. Unless the person sneezes in your face.
yeah, I'm like, "Oh, wait, I'm probably close."
Right.
And that's it. Again, I was out of my house for 25 minutes once in the last week.
Okay. So that's yours. Shipwreck?
I opened the door when the DoorDash person was outside one time.
You saw him?
Yeah, that was like oh no, I didn't realize you were there. I was checking for a package and you were setting.
Oh, he
the
was
food
there.
down.
He was right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way DoorDash usually works when we're not in this situation is they like knock on your door and then they hand you your food.
Right.
But now it's
They leave it.
They leave it on the porch.
Right. And they ring and run with
Right,
the
they
food.
ring and run, but surprise, you have food
Right.
when you have
Yeah.
no kitchen. That's how you eat.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty important. I'm glad that we have a kitchen. I was telling Mrs. Chibi the other day. Really helps.
Half of our
I've been
countertops are
yeah.
coming tomorrow.
Nice.
Nice.
I've been cooking a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of cooking.
Hell yeah. HelloFresh 5 times a week for me. For us.
I made,
I hate you both. I hate you both.
I made chicken cutlets that were excellent. I made 3 days worth of chicken cutlets in one night.
It's a lot of chicken cutlets.
Yeah. Well, they make good, like, you could have it for lunch. We had it for another dinner because we're home. I made a meatloaf, a 3-pound meatloaf.
Right.
Like, I'm making that kind of food that you can have, over a couple of days.
I get it. But your kids aren't eating that, right?
Elliot eats both.
Okay, good.
Yeah. One of two will eat it.
Right. All right. So you've answered Mrs. Chibi's CAG bag. They're not very frequent. Oh, and for me, I went to like the supermarket, but I'm very good at keeping 6 feet away, and I'm sure I'm not getting close to anybody, and they're not sneezing. It's gonna be okay. Let's see which one. Oh, at Semi Frocky asks, when was the last time Shipwreck went to Target?
I maybe 3 weeks ago.
Wow. Is this a record?
Probably. Like I'm not going anywhere. Like the furthest I have gotten from my house, like in a couple weeks, was I go outside and I run like a mile, but it's all in my cul-de-sac.
Right.
Because like I can't get to, like, my kids are inside the house.
Right. You don't want to get too far.
So like, yeah, I'm just like running around in circles in my street.
Don't
right in
you
front of my
long
house.
for a Target though?
Well, yeah, I do, but I'm not.
You could
I'm
go
trying
to a
to-
Target.
I'm trying to keep the social distancing.
But you could do that and still go to Target. Pick up a few things.
But I don't need to. Like,
You
it all
don't.
comes to my house. Like,
Right. But I feel I go a little crazy, stir crazy though. Like I need to.
Yeah, see, I can't get delivery of groceries to my house anymore. Like,
yeah, it's too booked up here.
It's too booked up. Otherwise, I would have done that. But I was literally out of everything because it had been 2 weeks.
Right.
So I had to get out. Our shopping list was 30 items.
Right.
It was crazy.
Let's see here. At
but so you're
Denbot.
cooking. My groceries don't go anywhere because I don't have any groceries.
That's true.
Right.
'cause
Like,
you're
I have
cooking.
like the snacks, but those like nobody's running out of fruit snacks apparently, other than me. Like every day.
Those are coming through fine.
Yeah.
Denbot 91 writes in, asks, can Wombat recommend any new comic book series that's worth checking out?
It's funny because at the beginning of March, or maybe end of February, my Marvel Unlimited, I renewed it for another year. I had debated it, and I'm like, but I use it. I read like 3 comic books a week. It pays for itself after you read 1 comic book a month. So, because comics are expensive. So, I'm still, I'm glad I did it because I've actually been reading more comics since I've been home. I still recommend this stuff. If you haven't been reading Immortal Hulk, I still stand by reading Immortal Hulk. I know I've recommended that on the show before. I also recommend that to Shipwreck, who I know hasn't read any of it yet. But I think you would really like it. I think they were doing a promotion with one of the Marvel iPhone games where if you download it, they'll give you the first issue of Immortal Hulk for free. I saw that today on Twitter. I just don't know which game it is. I think it might have been the Match 3 Marvel game, Ship. So you may want to look into that.
Oh, yeah, it's on Marvel Puzzle Quest.
Yeah, a Marvel Puzzle Quest. You can get a free copy of Immortal Hulk. So check that out. You might like it. It's a good comic book. Yeah. I also like Champions and Guardians of the Galaxy and Ms. Marvel. And I think those are the ones that I'm going to say for today.
Any good comics about hand washing?
They're all about hand washing now.
My hands are so dry.
From
Cracked.
washing?
Yeah. You know what the problem is? I've been using the dishwashing soap because it's just convenient because I got like one of those automatic dispensers. I don't think that was a good call because my knuckles are like all cracked like
soap
an old
and
person.
water.
Soap and water.
Keep washing them hands.
Yep, I am. It's too much. No more skin left. Okay, here's a good question for Shipwreck because he knows things. This is also from @denbot91. He got two in this week.
Wow.
Microsoft CEO recently spoke to CNBC feeling confident that the coronavirus will not cause supply issues for the Xbox Series X. Do you think we're actually going to see these next-gen consoles released this holiday season?
Yeah, I'm confident that the Xbox will release this holiday season.
Okay.
I don't have a strong feeling on the PlayStation 5 at the moment, just because their messaging is not as clear and they have not shown anything, right?
And they haven't really said that it's coming out this year, have they?
I don't know. I don't really remember at this point.
They're not doing much marketing on it, like really like consumer-faced marketing, only that like developer-focused stuff.
Right. So it would not surprise me if that's not coming out this year, but at the same time, I think it is still. I don't know. But I don't think the supply issues will be enough to not launch a console. Now, maybe they won't have as many at launch as what they would have, but from my understanding, like they're starting to get stuff back up and running in China now.
Right. All right.
So
good. We need new consoles.
Yeah, and to be honest, like they can fast track these because Microsoft has a lot of money and they can get to the front of the line.
Right. Yep. Okay. Sounds good.